Let's pause the music and let's get Wanderstop. I have played a bit of Wanderstop already. It's amazing. I love this game. I love this game so much. Let's get the specific one, and let's turn down the game once I'm in, because I didn't turn it down before. Oh, it is this one. Okay. Yeah. Grab the controller. That should be good enough, I think. 15. Change profile. Profile 2. Oh my god. And new game. Oh, I need to change.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid. But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Wonder. Okay. Heh, feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it will be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Wow, I'm tired. I think she'd want to keep moving. Right, I can't slow down, I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost first fights. I was lazy, I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Gah, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. This is impossible. I carry this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace that I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come back. We'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... hang on. Keep moving. Rest a moment. I feel like she would do this, but I want to do this. Keep moving. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winters, she'll know what to do next. She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. Very good morning, miss. Good to see you're awake. Oops. I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you're not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Borrow would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Borrow. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And you're having a name as well? Alta or no? Where Alta? Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I'm making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. Acceptable answer. Tea only for borrow then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Borrow was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Borrow already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? Of course not. It's just a sword, I think. Indeed, we are in agreement. That it is a sword, and it is normal weight. May I be asking what brought you here to the forest?
Wiggles tiny wings and yawns. Oh, is it nap time already? Curls up in cozy ball, puffs a content sigh sweet dreams, friends. Will clicks softly.
Have a good rest, Pando. No, I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea, Borrow promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you were not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you would wish to help me make tea. By making a tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Ha! Only fighting for Miss Alta? She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is it to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but momentary diversion. What do you say? Do you not feel like you have to answer right away? I'll be over there inside the tea shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. And then it's entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well. Okay. Okay. So if we were to go back into the the thing, it would be here. We wanted to run back into the forest. Or go to Borrow. I think we'll just go to Borrow. It's basically what happens if you go into... Oh, fuck me. Can't see what the button is. If you go back into the forest, all you do is do what you did before. It's a rinse and repeat kind of action. You basically pass out and Borrow finds you back again. So I'm going to go over here, speak to Borrow. Ah, miss, you decided to join me. I'll do this with you until I'm well enough to travel. Very good, I understand completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If you're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Just hold us over here for now. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you'll find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With a basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will become naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They will grow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then come speak with me. Fuller. Over here. And place. Oh, excellent job. Please come see me discuss the next steps. I feel like this game is a bit too loud. Still. Turn. Chat, did it get quiet? At all? I think it didn't. Okay, bar. You set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once you are fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball. For easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw on the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Do you know what I should do? It's over here. There we go. Calibrate one down. I was bold. It is F6. Okay. Let's go see Bo. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Bodo likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we're already having a blue fern here in the garden. From this we can grow this simple plant into a large one, almost like magic. Please imagine the ground grid surrounding a blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes an eggplant. A plant egg. It is a miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed from my blue ferns, so you can try it out for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you like, not just the garden. Or simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Okay. Pop! Done. Finish making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you used to Australia? Now it's time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it into your new egg. Once you're done this, please do come speak with me again. Just realized. Yeah. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using a watering can on it again and grow more seeds, which we did. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Now, stash. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let's move on to the next step. God, how many steps are there? Haha, do not be alarmed, miss. We are down to the last several dozen steps in the process. Are you serious? No, this was a joke. Or was joking. We really aren't too terribly far off. Please, I would beg your patience. I know this is being a lot, but I'm certain you'll handle it admirably. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Guess! Large hybrids, foxtail, agave. I have no idea, can really show anything. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used the line pattern to make a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangle pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted. Thank you, Wen, for the lurk. You don't have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruits, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it. Please tell me when you picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Hi, Ran. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, we'll do that one there. Do it there. There. And there. And then retrieve the watering can. Okay. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have an excelled gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you made is called a chip, and we'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I'll tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a large variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you'll see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each live hybrid produces. Understanding these attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Stare in silence. Aha, that's a sort of silent treatment that can only mean one thing. It's time to make tea.
Wiggle wiggle greetings, delightful mortals. Fizzle the Codex spawn dragon here to sprinkle pix dust and spread joy. Whirl click, let us frolic, dragon emoji, sparkles emoji.
Come on, let's go inside and I'll explain the tea machine to you. He's so big. I love Boba. Here we are back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Oh god, goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break. Just let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Bora could tell a joke. No, I just want to get along with it. I don't want to hear the joke. I heard it the first time, and I'm good. Of course, I'm understanding completely. You're quite pressed for time. Therefore, let us just discuss how to make tea. Oh, the tea machine. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. It is user-friendly, miss. I don't even know. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I don't even know. But for your convenience, I'll add in a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Yeah, of course, I completely understand. I'll show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they're all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder through the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you are up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much of water as you like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Okay. Up. Hold A to pour the water. Next up is to heat the water. Simply come down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat exactly at the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Aha! Now that is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing a complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Burrow's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Can you give me these instructions? Fuck it. I'll do it this way. Of course, I'm more than happy to.
Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then, you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This, of course, where you'll be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixer. Give it a shot. I'm going to put the ladder here. Go down. I need to grab the tea ball. And we'll go over here. We will move up. And go on the bridge to do this.
Wiggle squeak hoo, snackies. Fizzles will click always hungry. What treats has ZoSister got for this hungry lil dragon? Nuzzle.
Well done, the water will only be changing colour once you've added your tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, then we'll move on to our final step. Down, kick. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pour amid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour the tea into the cup. And that's it, you'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Perfect. Is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything the burrow was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favourite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That's the spirit. Basically, I'm thinking we'll do the tutorial section of this game, and then we'll look at switching to some Minecrafting. Because I think that would be fun. Ah, delightful. Cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine, I'm not an art critic, I'm just here until I'm well enough to leave. It's fine. Haha, I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell, what is bringing you joy? Reading a rival, reading a tournament, I can't really think of anything right now. Winning a tournament. Aha, so I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum, what a feeling. If you ever put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it's possible if you decided to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It isn't normal to... Wait. Stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I made, the pain I've endured, and you cannot begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on a severe nerve.
Wiggles excitedly. Oop, a break. That means more snacks and story time soon. Puff click stay cozy, my friends. The fun returns shortly. Squeak.
It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life. Mediocrity. Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... Why am I doing it? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Oh, altar. Oh, here we go. No, I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never, not until she trains me back into excellence, back to being undefeated. I can't believe how tired I've been. Keep moving. I can't move, I don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid! I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, haha, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear, I need the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, to continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss? I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times, that's not like me. I lost 2 fights for no reason, I don't know, I'm just certain something is wrong. Let me go with the first one. Haha, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. There's a mystery, I'm completely baffled. That's me. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is a result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will find out a complaint, and we'll fill out a complaint form right away. Miss Halter, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I'm not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of science doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let your mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely, now you are understanding. Miss Salter being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I've put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You're welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. Then one of these times you'll be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop you can spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may help you heal just a little bit. So here's what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help him run the tea shop just for now. The work is simple, but it is enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. Might be a good way to take your time off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? I could leave now. Let me think about it. Say nothing. Do not worry. Nobody is forcing anything. You can leave or stay anytime. How about this? I'll be in the shop tending to what is needed. If you'd like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. He's so slow and understanding. Okay. I think we just go straight to bar, because we know what's going to happen if she runs. She's going to run to nothing. Ah, so you're feeling up to having me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, a very split second, you're well enough. Besides, are you from carrying me out of the forest? I suppose it's good I'm training and I have literally nothing else to do. I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So, if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can, but I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. If you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you're welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Barbara finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here are some notes to your field guide, and that way it is all conveniently written down. I hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Barbara is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup were dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is a traditional rail, trail, and waterfall dishwashing system as in the olden times. Is this everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good, I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you run a shop, then you must look the part. How else will the customers know to come to you for tea? Oh god,
people just walk up to me and ask me for tea. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. This isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening a shop. This way. Where did he put his teacup? It is your lovely sword. What a beautiful specimen. The sword is so heavy for you to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please come with me.
Wiggle squeaks excitedly. Hello, my friends. Fizzle is here to sprinkle joy and spark-laced whimsy. Who wants enchanted snacks and mystical tales? Whirl clicks.
It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Bro, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Tell him. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything that there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to that craft, to make me this sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel so sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm gonna find a way to carry it again. I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? I'll figure it out as I go. Perfect. You already have the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and if you're needing a refresher on how to make plants, try going to our library upstairs. There's a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could. And with that, let us begin the exciting team management adventure. It's beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. And we are through. We have made it through the tutorial. God, it takes forever to do the tutorial in this game. But it is worth it. It's very cute. This game, I played quite a bit of it, and then ooh. Hey borrowed, you know how a bunch of plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and then suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruits or seeds. Aha, Miss Alta, you have depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it is true. Oh no. Once you've been watering them a certain number of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing mentions is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It's like the retirement for plants. You can imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you are always welcome to making more new plants if you're needing new resources, yes? More new plant children to slowly shuffle along the mortal thread toward plant golf. I will let the new plants live long, happy lives. That is good. That is good of you, miss. No need to make plant golf happen before it's absolutely necessary. Plant golf. Up. So there's these guys. They're called Pluffins. And they squeak as you walk. So this is their puffin nest. They are adorable. They get into so many pieces. This is what he's saying about weeds. Sure, they're a pickup. Yeah. Oh. That is the first person who... Customer. Hello there. Yes, hi. Do you want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no. No, thank you. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure, in that case I'll just do something else then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 So basically you can do this. Hello miss, I saw you speak with a new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said, no. I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part? This is a tea shop. People are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made this rule that one must be ordering tea? Don't be dense, this is a tea shop. A tea shop has an intricate set of rules inherent to its existence, and rule number 1 is you are here to drink tea. I don't make the rules. Miss Alta, you might wish to try to take a lighter touch with our customers. Some will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. We're not in control of them, no. But the rules. Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No, this person is at our tea shop. They're going to drink tea. Putting my time mission on pause to be here to make tea for people. The least they could do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds you made up your... Yes, I know it's very admirable of me to be so visionary. Can it, team man? We're doing it my way. Now, who wants tea? That one. Can it, team man? We're doing it my way now. What are you doing over here? Come look over here. Pop. Oh, they want to speak again. Hey there, we just talked a second ago. Alright, yes, hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but that is obviously a slip of the tongue. That's not answering your drinking chain, that's final. You say you don't want tea, but it's obviously a slip of the tongue. Well, I don't mean to correct you. That's what I meant to say about tea. I mean, not wanting it. So yeah, that's what I said, I think. No tea, thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day has been like. I have to be nice to complete strangers. Oh, that's terrible? And now I'm here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. My one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm gonna make you a tea and you will drink it because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave? How will I give you tea? I'm sorry. So that is the first person in Wanderstop. They're called customer. They are not given a name when you first meet them. This is also the camera, which I'm gonna grab. Bara, come talk to me? Yes, Bara will talk to me. Bara, they left. The person in the gate just walked out on me for no reason. Ah, I see. And did you just happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? I see the connection you're trying to make, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Miss Bara is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically. But please remember that making tea is only being a part of what our Wanderstop offers. People most simply just want to rest here for a moment, yes, just a break from travel. Customers, they're not even knowing what they want. But it's okay as well. Maybe you just haven't tried hard enough to assist them. Sounds like they don't need me then. These people seem like real losers. Maybe you just haven't tried hard enough to assist them. Oh, Miss Alder's idea of assisting is to demand tea consumption at all costs. Exactly. Now you get it. Why demand? Why do you need our customers to accept tea? Because I need something to do out here, or I'll go insane. Otherwise, I'm not making progress on something, I'm going to freak out. Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I'm sure you'll be having a new customer soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there's any plans you wish to make, perhaps now is a good time. Or if you see any leaves gathered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alter. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it if you can. Oh, and also you could do Burrow's favourite pastime in the whole wide world, drinking tea. Would you try perhaps making a cup of tea for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking at your guide to find a fruit flavour that would suit you. With your finished cup of tea, perhaps you'll find a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with delightful boots is easy to let the mind wander, yes? As a time only for you, Miss Alter, some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff, tea is. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do for now in our downtime? Sure, maybe. Wonderful, that is good to be hearing. I'm very grateful for your patience and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. I'm going to grab a cup and have some of this for myself. Because why not? She should try like all the teas. Find her favorite. I'll go sit. Yeah.
Who would I say has wronged me? I mean, it's weird because obviously I've fought all of these rivals. People who have tried to tear me down in all sorts of ways. And I do resent a lot of them. But, bizarrely, my most vivid memory of being wronged was when I was 14 years old. My father came home from work, and he sat us down and told us that his job didn't exist anymore. We were going to move homes again. I was going to say goodbye to everything again. And it's like, he lost his job. That's what I remember. That he was weak. Why should I have to change my whole life around because he was too weak to hold on to something? That's how I felt at the time. Then, years later, I learned it actually hadn't been his fault at all. It was something totally outside of his control. So in theory, I should have been able to forgive him and move on, right? But I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't. It was like the anger had dug trenches in my chest. There was nothing I could do. There was no amount of rational explanation that would get it to budge. I still feel that anger. Even now. I don't understand why.
Yeah, drinking different teas make you think of different things. Put that in there. So then it's washed. And then it'll come out on the other side. So basically now you need to do sweeping, waiting until another person comes along. Basically. That's very soothing green. There's the mushrooms as well. They can affect the tea flavors. But really, in this first area, meet a couple of people. Got a trinket. It's a snail. So basically, oh, here comes the second guy. Nothing? Bitch. Customer. Well, I'm Zoe. It looks exactly like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. No way. No freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Yes. Amazing. Stupendous. I love it. This is exactly the kind of wild adventure that a knight would get into. A real knight. Gerald the Knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you, and also upon me, who is a natural knight. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that. You are a real knight? You're not? But I have all this knight stuff. What made you think I'm not a real knight? Gerald, do you need something or not? The only thing I need is to be the coolest knight that Timothy has ever seen. Timothy? My son, he's just the best darn son in the world. Here, I've got a photo of him. Look at this. I took him to International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know that cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face on them. It's so that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso and there I am. Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always going on about wanting to purge me from his memories. You know how kids are. I don't. Ah, of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. Well, that's enough, Timothy, I think. Yes, of course. We should save some of them for later. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. What? Of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, I may be the world's singer's biggest dorkbot, and so lame that just so unbelievably lame. And oh god, stop, Dad, stop taking photos, Dad, please. You're all staring at us, Dad. I want to die right now. But other than that, he adores me, I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That is what we do here, I guess. Is drinking a tea something that I realize, would you? Yes, that's a common trait amongst knights. Then I'll absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure. Is there any particular favour you prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired of all this walking. Do you have anything that could wake me up and give me a big old shot of energy? I'll go take a look and see if there's a thing. Okay. So basically, in here, we now need to look at what Chips reminds you of someone who's wronged. Half-bird makes you knowledge something you've never actually experienced. Savory and nutty. Burning sensation in your feet. Tart, sticky, and high in caffeine. That one is the Azzy flower. So it's pink in the middle and then something around the outside. So what I could do pink in the middle. And what the hell, bro? I realized I forgot to be telling you about one aspect of gardening. I explained already that you can have plant hybrids, yes? But more I neglected to mention that you can also be combining different seeds to make when making patterns. As long as the outer plants are all the same, the two simple plants will be combining together. Here is an example of a pattern that will not produce anything, because the outer ring contains two different plants. If you wish to unearth all the fruits of our clearing offers, this information will surely be useful. Alright, that is it for borrow information hour. All done. So basically around this plant I have to do one type. I'm gonna do pink because I'm unsure if it's that what needs to be in the middle. Get more water. Here it is. Azzy fruit. That's the one that we needed. Yeah, it is. Iron caffeine. So we will make the cup of tea for the night. And then I'll have one myself. Okay. Up. Perfect. Take this part. And then tea ingredients. We have the tea bowl, of course. And we have the Azzy fruit. All the way down to a pink cup of tea. So that is for our night. And we will grab one more tea. Might not be enough for me, so see how that goes. Here's a night's tea. Here you are. Wait a minute. I feel so alert. Man on my mind with energy. Heck yeah, this is Pikachu right here. This is my best self. I can't. Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now. This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone has ever made. Thank you. By the way, can I ask you about whatever's happening to your leg? Oh, the purple smoke? It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in the woods and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically I scraped it on a glowing purple sword. And that's always held by that old witch muttering to herself. Ooh, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows. And screamed, you shall bear the mark, you shall become the shade. Its prisoner, its companion, its moulding ash left from the fires of decay. Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Jared, I think a witch has cursed you. Oh sure, obviously that occurred to me. But don't worry, I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, like I did, like 100 sit-ups after all this happened. So you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand this kind of thing is probably really new for you. If it is really concerning to you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea. Okay. See? I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. And there's one thing knights are known for, it's physical health and well-being. Okay, time to reflect on the taste of this tea. Like a knight. And he'll put that cup of tea down somewhere while I have my cup of tea.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job, and we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Interesting. Okay, since this tea has been used, we put it into the tea workshop. Bob. And we find where Gerald put his cup as well, because it will need to be washed. There it is. Now we need to talk again. I'll be back to talk to them. We need to go wash this tea. There we go. Yeah, we'll talk to them again. Oh, you're back again. Ahem. Say there, local citizen, have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town, you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful operations. Oh, it's true, I have noticed apparitions. Then I say, you're in good... Hang on, what comes next? Oh, then you're in good fortune, because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Voice phrase out in memory. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Surely that the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. Well, my friend, that is where you are in luck. So you see, the order of demon hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could that be? So it's almost too good to be true. Although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believe that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. Of course, for short cost. That's why, for merely the price of a room and board, a highly trained demon hunter before you could soon be a vital fix in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please do not rush to an answer. Discuss it among your local elders first as if needed. Do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No. Right, well here's what I'm noticing. You're a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that need because this isn't a town. So you know, sorry, whatever. So let's discuss the ways in which demons can manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run for far longer than intended. Neighborhood disagreements about proper fence heights. Anxiety, and many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Say nothing. Square dancing events taking place without proper permits. Stop. Look, I'm trying to be patient, okay? I am trying. But I need something to do, something to keep me active. I can't just sit here and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess, well, you have Verdal tea. I suppose we could do a Verdal ceremony. It's a particularly kind of ceremony that requires Verdal tea. Some if you have Verdal tea. Great, I will get you a Verdal tea. Perfect, thank you. By the way, what is Verdal tea? Ever heard of Verdal tea? Do you run a tea shop? Yeah, part-time. I barely understand. Verdal tea is brewed from Verdal beets. But I don't think I've ever grown Verdal beets before. I assume they come from a Verdal tree. Alright, I'll figure it out. So, they want Weeping Verdal, this one. Savory, nutty, full-bodied, and can sometimes cause a burning sensation in the feet. That is the tea that they're after. Ooh, parcel! It's a package. I'll ask Bora about this. Bora, come back here. Bora, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. It seems that when a person loses an item in the forest finds a way to return it to them. Apparently, that is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. Take the package over to the mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure that it is returned to its rightful owner. Does that make sense? You're telling me the forest placed this package here. Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say or how it happens? These would have a mind of all of their own. For example, Bora has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. Did I simply misplace them? Oh, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you're welcome to mail them back to their owner. So basically, package, turn lost puzzle. And then if you go over here, just saw that. Pop! There was two. So this one too. This is fun. So this is... I'm gonna try something. We're gonna test. I have a ton of pink. Yeah. This is now here. Okay, as we know by the battle plan, it needs one of these. And we'll go talk to he because he needs to talk. And then 1, 2, 3. Dash. There we go. He needs to talk again. Say, bro, I saw something you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is a book called the Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it. Yes, Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes to our shop. Yes, if you ever find struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you simply can go look at the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy, no questions asked. Where's the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It is far older than even Borrow, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to its ancient knowledge and unknowable magic. Personally, Borrow prefers not using the book to solve our customers' requests. It is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, you may use it or not. I can't explain what's wrong with me. Well, it's possible the book of answers mostly containing answers to shop-related questions, or perhaps Miss Alder's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, but not to think about that. Let's just assume that the Book of Answers only pertains to the shop-related questions. Basically, it's a hint book. If you need a hint about doing what we just did, that's how you get it, is with a hint. Now, I know that for a fact that we have no bowls, so we need to go get bowls. Need to go get more bowls. Need to go find where I can get the bowls. Oh, there's some tea bushes. Some more tea bushes. Yeah, partly full. I'll probably make just one tea bowl. Full. Oh, the mail. Thank you so much for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped down my bag. What a blessing that you stumbled upon and sent it back. The package contained my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to science fair so quickly and immediately wanted to believe me? I'm just as confused as you. But I think it's the power of education. Here, I'll send you a trophy as proof. Show Miss that she's already won another 4. Thank you again for your help. It means a lot to both of us. Science fair trophy. Then, choose one. To the person who's placed a parcel in the mail. Detective Greyline here. That package that you mailed to me just so happened to have been the crucial piece of evidence I need to crack the Susie Winterkins case. How did this vital piece of evidence end up in your hands? I don't know, but I'm grateful that you sent it. Now, little Miss Winterkins will get to thankfully go free and be fully cleared of all charges of mass aggravated livestock theft. It's another victory for justice and a close call with that. Little Susie has requested I send her favourite doll's thanks. It may not be much to you, but this doll is special to her. She and I both appreciate your help more than words can say. Until next time. Oh. Gerald. So, Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I complete. A task? You betcha there is. Just now, I was trying to figure out why neither of you nor Tommy believes I'm a real knight. And it hit me. It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose. Would you help me decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? Alright, let's see this super cool knight pose. Okay, here's the one I'm thinking. Yeah. Could you add a little more pizzazz to it? How about this? Try displaying raw strength in there as well. I don't know what, like... some motion. Injustice. Hey, how are you folks doing tonight? How about this tragedy? What's to do with it? Now, channel these emotions into your desire to become a knight. Congratulations, you're a knight. Did it? I'm a knight. I can't believe it. Timothy's gonna be so psyched. I'm so pumped up right now. In fact, I think it's time I headed back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real actual knight would do. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as it happens to them. I read that on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get into guild conventions, is that correct? Am I close? No, knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths, they report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can't a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Does it have to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? But now that you mention it, I do think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight. If I got into the most fantastic adventure out in these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he would want to take more photos with me? To show off those photos to his friends? Call me something cool like Pops McGee? I'm not the person I should ask about. With all the night adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my density. This is my story. It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. As knights always say, yeah. Good luck, Gerald. And he's gone. Okay, what we're gonna do is gonna use the ladder and grab the trinket. And I think in this one, maybe over here. Oh, it's a puffin skeleton. That's gonna go. Okay, so we need to make the tea ball. Tea basket. In they go. And then basically now just waiting for the tea balls to be done. So I think we can go out, do some sweeping. Once we get the actually, what about now? Because I do know what the rest of her story is. We'll go into the next day.
Squeak chips and tosses glitter. Fizzle says, ooh, a cozy pause. Stretch those wings, lovelies, the infernal sparkles will shine again soon.
Perfect timing. Because what I'm thinking is that I know the next part of the story for this, with the Demon Hunter. It goes on with the Demon Hunter, basically. And then you go into the interesting part of the story that is actually quite interesting. This story is very in-depth. It is extremely in-depth and extremely, like, you don't expect it, which I love. Exactly like the Stanley Parable. So, the thought I have is we could continue doing this and continue doing, like, oh, there's Jared again. Continue doing the story, or we can switch over to some Minecraft on a new server. So yes, the cozy collab in Create server is gone. It is no more. It is changed to a server that is for doing an RPG, which should be really fun. So
Wiggles excitedly. Ooh.
yeah.
How about World clicks sparkly snacks and shimmery runes? Teehee, what fun would you like, friend?
So we'll say